This is the Telemetry Transportation Daily for November 17th, 2025, and I'm Sam Abul-Samad, Vice President of Market Research for Telemetry. Back in 2006, when Tesla emerged from stealth mode to reveal the original Roadster, there was a key differentiator that helped establish the brand and start to convince people that electric vehicles could be appealing on their own merits. It was fast. In fact, it was very fast for the time, with a 0 to 60 time of just 4 seconds, while also offering over 200 miles of driving range. Up to that point, EVs typically had more modest performance, and few had ever managed to deliver even 100 miles of range per charge. Nearly 2 decades after the Roadster, that acceleration time seems almost quaint now, as does the range. Since Tesla's initial success, every EV startup has bragged about its acceleration capabilities, and even trucks like the Ford F-150 Lightning deliver acceleration to match the Roadster, while many EVs are getting down to 2 seconds or less. This is far more performance than most typical drivers can safely handle, and it's more than we need for daily driving. The Chinese Ministry of Public Safety is now trying to address a spate of crashes with new regulations. Under the draft technical conditions for motor vehicle operation safety, manufacturers will have to default to a performance mode that provides 0 to 100 km per hour or 0 to 62 miles per hour in no less than 5 seconds. Manufacturers can provide higher performance levels, but it must be selected by the driver after starting the vehicle, and it cannot be the default. That seems like a very reasonable common sense approach that the industry as a whole should adopt. 0 to 60 in 5 seconds is still much faster than the average of about 7.7 seconds, and the average 30 years ago that was typically well over 10 seconds. Other new rules, including cutting off power circuits when speed changes by more than 25 kilometers per hour in 150 milliseconds, such as in a crash, or when airbags deploy, and ensuring that a battery cannot catch fire for at least 5 minutes after an alert for buses over 6 meters long. They also want biometric authentication or account login to verify a driver has had proper training before they can use some advanced driver assistance systems, and a requirement for both hands-off monitoring and driver eye gaze monitoring for systems that combine speed and steering control like Tesla Autopilot or full self-driving. It's time for regulators everywhere to adopt such rules. Thanks for listening.